Windows will get a sandbox to run suspicious software. Microsoft decided to improve the security of Windows 10. For this, a special virtual environment called Windows Sandbox will be created. About this, American giant reported through its official blog. It is argued that the sandbox will become an isolated environment in which users of the operating system will be able to run unreliable and suspicious software without fear of harming the entire OS. Sandbox will create a virtual machine. It will get limited functionality. So, users will see the desktop, from which they can only launch programs and open documents. Unfortunately, not every owner of a PC based on the Microsoft operating system will be able to use all the delights of Windows Sandbox. There is information that US developers will add a sandbox only in Windows 10 Pro and Windows 10 Enterprise. The development will be implemented at the OS level, and its operation does not require the installation of additional software. American programmers promise that running programs and open documents in Windows Sandbox will not harm the PC and the files stored in memory. After the sandbox is turned off, the virtual machine is deleted from the PC along with all the data stored in it. Currently, the creation of Windows Sandbox is in its final stage. Development should be integrated into the update for Windows 10 under the Index 19H1. The exact date of the launch of the update is not specified, but, apparently, its release will take place in the first quarter of 2019. As for the requirements for computers and laptops, they also exist. So, to run Windows Sandbox you need to have a dual-core processor, 4 GB of RAM and at least 1 GB of free disk space. At the same time, Microsoft itself recommends installing Windows 10 with Sandbox on PCs equipped with quad-core processors with support for hyper-threading technology, 8 GB of RAM, and an SSD drive. Besides all this, the BIOS needs to activate visualization support, and on the PC itself there must be support for the M64 architecture. Finally, the operating system should receive an upgrade to version 18305 or newer.